streaming. Yeah, I'm gonna sit here and wait for people to come in. I'm just looking at my watch list on the left hand side. There's so many plays right now. That's the good thing about the stock market rallying for October, is there's just so many plays. So many plays I don't even know what to jump into. I know I'm gonna jump into two of these two, Spidey immediately. I'm already in TSSI, SHD. I'm gonna jump into that as well. Mara, I might have to sell some covered calls on that. 3 covered calls because I have 300 shares. We're already in Nvidia for that ascending wedge. That's about it. I don't think there's much else. Yeah, so I'm gonna be alerting like crazy as soon as the market opens, because I wanna load some positions here in pre-market, but I'm just gonna wait for market open and I'm just gonna slap the big ask, as the joke that I like to make. Slap that big ask. Yeah, I'm gonna be buying a lot. Like, I'm gonna reduce my watch list right now because my watch list is huge. Yeah, HIMS. I was gonna day trade HIMS, but MSTR this is a buy right here. Like, this is a buy. Rich Tech Robotics, no thanks. I was gonna buy that, but I might buy 10 TEM and flip it, but we'll see. Spidey, TSSI. Singulate, not interested. Mara, I might buy some. GRNY, Nvidia. NVTS, I'm interested in NVTS. Look at that support. Oh yeah, and ZipTrader U made a video. A big channel talked about NVTS yesterday. So we should get a pump. So I'm gonna not trade TEM. Soundhound, you're way too expensive. BBAI, if it doesn't come down, then I'm not interested in that one. So I'm going to remove BBAI. Like I was telling my Discord, I can't be in every play. Like look at these 10 stocks here. I can't be, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 stocks. I cannot be in too many. Like it just becomes a hassle to keep track of so much. It becomes a hassle to keep track of all that. So... and I have a lot to keep track of in my head, so it's not, you know what I'm saying, like I can't keep, like at some point I need to get like a piece of paper and just start keeping track of every little thing I do in life, because there's just so much to keep track of. Yeah, I can't jump into like 20 plays, guys. I need to pick, my spots. So these are the 9 that I'm looking at, which holding 9 stocks is already going to be annoying. But whatever, I can handle 9. Daisy CU. Hopefully I'm not butchering that name. Let me check. ACHR. What about ACHR? I don't really know anything about this. Let me look at the weekly. It is trending to the upside. It found support here. It's inside this longer term channel. Man, if you buy this, you'd have to buy it, and I don't even know, what is this stock anyways. Profile. Electric vehicle. Oh, electric aircrafts. Interesting. Yeah, if you buy this, you would want to buy it right now. And no, I don't know if this is a buy. I don't know anything about it, so I can't really comment. But on the technicals, like this is a buy. It's at the 200. It's at the purple line, so this is a buy technically. But I don't know. I don't know enough to really say more than that. and you would want to have like you would want to load a small position to start at a starter and then average down at around 823. Yeah, you would want to buy maybe 100 shares a year and then another 100 at 8.20. Like, you don't want to go big unless this thing, I don't know. I don't know. But it's under the purple line, so it's always any stock that's under the purple line is always a buy, because that's when people are scared. It loves to rally huge to the top of the trend line. So if this is gonna repeat that, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I wouldn't buy it personally. I'd focus on something else. But yeah, a drone stock. Yeah, exactly. I don't really know anything about these stocks. Oh wow. Oh my god. Oh yeah, this is not a buy. Oh my goodness. You see that weekly time frame? This is not a buy. You see that? You guys seeing that? I see it. Look at that. You see the MACD? Are you guys seeing that MACD? That MACD is crazy. Look at this indicator down here. You're creating on the MACD indicator, you're creating lower highs, but the price itself is creating higher lows. So when you see this kind of divergence, that's what it's called. When you see this is like a big red flag. Yeah, I don't think this is a buy anymore. That's crazy. Look at that. That's crazy. You see that? It's all about that BBAI, Alex Petrosky. Petrosky, that sounds like a Polish name. Polish last name. I knew of a Petrosky, and he was Polish back in high school. Yeah, this is not good. On the weekly time frame as well. Higher highs and higher lows on the actual price, but on the MACD you're seeing lower highs. Look at that. That is insane. Let me look at the momentum. I am curious now. Oh, look at the RSI. The RSI is the same thing. Yes, notice, oh my god, look at this. This is so beautiful. Notice how the RSI is just kind of going sideways and now it's trending to the downside. Meanwhile, the price was going higher. Like wow. Like, this is why you look at the indicators. Sometimes they show you bearish patterns. Yeah, you are Polish. I figured. Petrosky's there's I know there's a lot of Polish people around here. I guess they like living in nice areas where it's really quiet, is what I assume. Is TSSI still good to start a position? Hell yeah, it's still good. Anyways, ACHR, I don't give it a buy. I don't think it's the risk to reward isn't this is not good right here. So there's better opportunities out there that aren't showing those bearish patterns. TSSI is a buy, but like you better get in now. Like, this is like your last chance to get in on TSSI. For those of you who don't know, TSSI it's an AI play, so infrastructure play. So it's kind of like APLD. It works with Dell, so it's a good stock, and it's at the 200. It's at the purple line right now, so it's a buy. Like, nobody wants it. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't that crazy? Look at that pattern. It comes under the purple line and it just kind of goes nowhere down here. Same thing right here. So I would expect this to go sideways until it finally breaks out above 19. Once it breaks 19, it'll go to 25 fast. So if you're on Patreon and you saw my post on Patreon, patreon.com/shadesandtrades, because I do post there some plays that I don't talk about on the channel. If you're on Patreon, you saw that the technicals, there's potential for 50% here. This one's way more volatile than Mara. This thing can, once it breaks 19, it'll go to, this thing, when it goes, look at that. So this is a buy, but it's like your last chance to buy, because once this thing starts running, it's going to run away from you. LAES, is that one a quantum? This is one, oh, I remember this one. This is like one of the weakest quantum stocks. Like, when quantum stocks rally, this one kind of, it's not one. RGTI and IonQ are better. This one is no way. There's no way you think this is a buy. I hope you don't think this is a buy. Does anyone looking at this chart, does this look like a buy to you? Look at this. Look at this. This is classic. Here's the bottom. Here's the top. Classic bottom. Classic top. Do you think LAES is a buy? Do you guys think this is a buy? Because this is not a buy. Like, hey guys, would you rather buy at the bottom down here where it's obvious? Or would you rather buy up here near the top? Because if you buy the top here, near the top, you better hope it breaks out and goes higher. Or else you're just going to hold a bag all the way back down, possibly to $2.50 or maybe even $2. This is a nice trading range. Is this on my? I'm going to add this to my watch list. If it ever comes back down to that bottom, I'm loading. That's a good. That's a classic right there. Yeah, this is not a buy unless you want to play the breakout, which at that point you should wait for the breakout first and jump in and have a tight stop. Rich Tech Robotics. I like it, but I don't want to buy right now. Yeah, I definitely don't want to buy right now. I was tempted to day trade it today because buyers did show up here at fours. But look how far away it is from the purple line. So what I just measured for you? What I just measured for you was how much you're paying extra. So imagine going to a pizzeria and being like, hey, I want to pay 80% extra for the pizza. Some of you might not buy that pizza. Like, you're going to be like, wait, I have to pay 80% more for the same pizza that was like 80, why am I paying 80% more for pizza? That's silly. So that's how much more premium you're paying. Well, not 80, I'm rounding up, but like 75%. So if I buy RR right now, I'm paying 75% extra for this stock. If you wait for the purple line, you get a massive discount, right? You get a discount of like 43%, 50%. So that's how you have to think about it. That purple line is where you want to buy. It always rallies and then comes back down to it, rallies, comes back down to it, rinse and repeat. So it will come back down at some point, maybe not this time, but at some point in the future, it'll come back down. It'll be cheap, and then you can buy and be the one sitting back pretty while everyone else pushes it up to new highs. I think this is a good long-term investment as well. But if you're looking to swing trade for 30, 50, 100%, wait for the purple line. Adobe looks good. I don't really. What's the ticker name for that? Oh, I got it right. ADB. Adobe. Let me look at that yearly time frame. That reminds me of AMD. It's right at the bottom too. This is right at the bottom on the yearly time frame. That sucks. It's just been going sideways for what, since 2020, for 5 years now? It's at the bottom, I'll give you that. It's at the bottom. Yeah, look at that. Adobe's looking good here for some calls, maybe some shares. It's right at the, this is another classic buy the bottom, sell the top. These are the easiest. As long as you set a stop loss. Obviously, the biggest mistake people make is, oh, look, a very obvious bottom and a very obvious top. I'm just going to buy here and not set a stop loss. And then if it breaks down and goes down to like $50, you get destroyed. So even on the quarterly time frame, very classic. This is a buy. I have to give this a buy on the technicals. Look at that. Buyers are showing up. Let's go to the monthly. Let's see. Is that a wedge? Is this forming a wedge? This looks like it's forming a wedge here. Hey, buyers showed up at the... Wow, is that... Do you guys see this? I've never seen that before. I've never seen a... So this looks like it could be forming a longer term wedge. So I think it's a buy here with a tight stop at around like 329. Because you don't want to hold this all the way down to 250 and under. Notice how the buyers did show up at the monthly purple line, which is rare. That's rare. Adobe must be... yeah, holy crap, how long has Adobe been around? It's been around since 1997. That makes sense. It's been around for a long time. It's rare that you see a purple line on the monthly time frame. So this is a buy right now. I agree. This is a good one. It's a buy. Am I going to buy it? I am tempted, I'll say that much. But I got my list of plays over here. Nvidia is about to break out here on this ascending triangle. If it breaks out, we go to 200. So I'm going to be playing calls on this and shares. So that's kind of where I'm focused. But if we're going to get October, then Adobe is going to, everything should be rising anyways. So I'll add Adobe to my watch list. Man, some of you are giving me some good plays here. Do you think Sybil is a good long-term play with plan to your partnership? Sybil is good for, if you have a small account under like 25K and you're watching this, Sybil is a good one, but you need to sit on the position. Because this one pumps like, we can even measure it. I think I measured it last time. So here's a big pump, right? And then it came to the purple line in 48 days. And then it had another pump to 1 penny, a nice 100%. So let's measure how long it took to get back to the 228 days. And then, well, even better, let's measure how long it took to get to the next pump. Wow, 125 days. And then the next pump, 42 days. And then we have not had a big pump yet. So, yeah, as you can see here, it takes like, what, about 2 months on average, 2 to 4 months on average to get a pump on Sybil. If we just go by, you know, how the length of time, how long it takes for this stock to get a pump. So we can tell just by measuring this, we can tell that Sybil likes to get pumps, but they come rarely, every few months. And so you just have to buy under the purple line when it's cheap, and you just got to sit on it for like 2-3 months, and eventually you'll get your 100%er. Because it's a 00 penny stock, so you can grow your account faster this way. I think it's I almost have 10K in this. I'm going to add a couple K over the course of this week. Because it's already at I'm going to add here 004s. You just got to sit on it, guys. You got to sit on it for like, I just showed you, like 60 to 120 days. So yeah, let me just measure here. Yeah, so if we get a pump, it'll happen sometime in October, November. Because that would be about 120 days. So I know some people don't do that kind of technical analysis where they measure how many pumps we get and how many days go by. But we would expect a pump in October or November. So yeah, this is a buy. This is the big play right here. This is the big swing trade. If you want to grow your account, this is it right here. If y'all do, make sure you buy outdated calls. Lyft is good stock to ride the 30s. Lyft. Yeah, I'm not buying Lyft, that's for sure. I don't recommend that. Lyft is again, we like buying cheap. The purple line is at $15. You'd be paying 40% premium for Lyft right now. Again, I'm not going to Walmart to pay 40% more for my groceries, right? I'm not going to buy on Amazon Fresh to pay 40% more for bread. Like, that's stupid. Give it to me fucking cheap, or I'm not buying from you. That's what I tell my grocery store. That's why I don't buy on Walmart anymore. I buy Amazon Fresh now, because everything's cheaper if you buy their brand. The Amazon grocery brand is cheaper. Like, their bread is like, what, $1.92? I don't know if you guys, does anyone else buy Amazon Fresh? Like, I moved on from Walmart. Amazon Fresh is cheaper. Their cereal is like half of the price of the brand name. It's ridiculous. So that's just how I am. I'm looking for discount. This is not for me, but if you want to play it and maybe get to break out above 23, hell yeah, go for it. But it's not for me. It's not for me. I wouldn't play this. I like discounts. TPL. What time is it? Okay, we got 3 more minutes before I'm gonna start just smashing alerts. I'm gonna alert like crazy. TPL. What is this? That looks like I don't know. That's crazy. Look at that. You guys see that? Purple line acts as support on the weekly time frame. Purple line likes to act as support here. Likes to act as support here. And it always rallies from the purple line. So this is a buy, technically speaking. I'm not going to play that. 1,000 per share almost. Screw that. But this is a buy. This is like right at the purple line. And that weekly time frame is a strong signal. Every time it comes down here, it rallies quite a bit. Actually, we can measure it. Here it rallied 167%. Here it rallied, what, 44%. Here it rallied a lot, 277%. So if history is going to repeat, I mean, this could rally at least another 100%. So TPS, not a bad one. I don't know anything about it, but looks good. I mean, you would want to have a stop probably at like 850, because if it breaks down, you probably don't want to hold it, or at least reposition. What time is it? 8:28. Let me get my Discord ready, because I'm gonna have to drop alerts like crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna be alerting like crazy. See, October, we're either going to dump massively for that month, or we're going to rally. So right now I'm just going to buy the stocks that are cheap. I'm going to immediately, I got 3 screens to work with. So CleanSpark, I'm done with Bitcoin mining stocks. I think the big play right now is to focus on AI stocks. CleanSpark is not a buy. It is not a buy. Look at the purple line. It's at $10. The stock is at 12. So you're paying 30% more. You'd be chasing near a top. So, I mean, if you want to buy, go for it. But again, I look for discounts. So I wouldn't buy it. But if you want to buy, I don't blame you. I mean, it's right at support. If it holds here and it bounces, you can, I mean, it can move like $2. But I just don't like doing that. I want to buy my signals. Yeah, I want to buy my signals. All right, let me start alerting, because I'm definitely going to sell some covered calls on Mara. Where's my Mara? Yeah, I'm going to sell 3 covered calls. I'm going to have to alert that here. So yeah, let me just show you what I mean. So every morning, this is what I do. I go here and I'm like, sold 3 covered calls on the 300 Mara. I got assigned last week, or this week I should say. I got assigned on Friday. Because I sold puts to get paid to buy 300 shares. And I'm going to do 17.50 strike. Let me check to make sure, because I need to open up my account and make sure I actually do have the shares here to... Yeah, the shares are there. Mara, what about Mara? Mara's a buy right now, but I'm gonna focus on AI and technology. AI and technology is where it's at. Let me check Mara. Yeah, as soon as market opens, I'm selling these covered calls just to make some money on that. If they get called away, cool. That means the stock price of Mara went above 1750. Sell to open, 3 Mara calls expiring this week, so 10/3/2025, 1750 strike. So I'll get paid like $90. Market order, yeah, $90 to sell those 3 covered calls. All right, I'm gonna buy them. I'm gonna sell to open these right now. For a nice $90. I got 3 screens, so I need to be careful. Okay, there we go. I got filled at $81. Oh well. So there you go. And I'm gonna just, everyone, boom. So nice $81. Nice $81 to start. If they get called away, cool. If they don't, whatever. I still made $81 for just sitting on the shares. So there you go. There's an alert there. There's an alert right there. Live alerts with shades. Let me see. I need to reposition in anything. Let me check MSTR, SPID, SCHD, Sybil, GRNY. There's a gap up there. Mara, Nvidia. Ooh, I just made money on Nvidia. Let me alert that sell. Holy crap. Yeah, we're doing a 100% win rate challenge with Nvidia. So we're just making like hundreds of dollars doing this. My limit order, oops. Yeah, I just made money on the Nvidia shares we bought on Friday. My limit order hit for a nice 100 bucks at everyone. Yeah, we haven't lost on NVIDIA. And I'm dumping these right now as well. We just like to day trade NVIDIA with 50 shares and just take the 100 bucks over and over again. So let me go to my account. I have to manage so much. Thank God I have all these screens. So yeah, this is going to break out. I think if you buy calls, leaps, there's money to be made for sure if you're willing to sit on the position. But I'm going to wait for the breakout first. So I'm going to dump these right now. Let me go to my account. Let's see what I get filled at. I got filled at 182.13. Cool. So dumped at 182.13. So yeah, there you go. If you're in the Discord, if you joined recently, you're already making like, what, you're up $1,000 since last week if you joined last week. So yeah, we're doing the NVIDIA challenge, 100% win rate. It's very easy. Buy 50 shares, take the 100 bucks every day, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Same thank you. So yeah, so you can see Santino here taking profit. I don't know why he's able to comment. He shouldn't be able to comment in the NVIDIA challenge room, but I'm going to have to change the rules there because I don't want comments there. I want just alerts. So yeah, there you go. We made quite a bit of money there. What, like 200 bucks almost? I'd have to check. I'm not going to check right now because I have to drop so many alerts. But that looks like an ascending triangle ready to break out higher. So there you go. You're getting a look live at how I run the Discord. Mara stock near the purple line. That's a buy, but I already have shares. I sold covered calls on. GRNY. Let me alert. I need 4 screens, guys. I can't handle all this. I need 4 screens. 4 screens would be nice. Okay, let's see. Live stream 15:10. Yeah, GRNY. I'm alerting that right now. I think 100 of that for a flip might be good. So I'm going to buy right now, see what I got filled at. What did I get filled at? I haven't gotten filled. Okay, I got filled at 24.89. So let me alert that at everyone. GRNY 100 shares at 24.89 is what I got filled at. We're going to flip these for like 50 bucks. 50 bucks doesn't sound like a lot, but people forget that adds up over time. Let me see. So GRNY, I'm already in on that one. Let me see. Mara stock, I'm already in and sold covered calls. What else? TSSI, NVTS. Ooh, I should have added NVTS at open. This sucks because I wanted to buy this at open because I know it got pumped by a big YouTuber. So I kind of don't want to buy this now because if I bought it at open, I'd be in the green right now. But I'd be chasing. Screw that. Screw that. NVIDIA, let's see, MSTR, Sybil is a buy right now. I'm alerting Schwab SCHD for a stock that we can flip real quick. If it goes up, if it doesn't, whatever, we can hold it. It's not a big deal. So I'm going to buy 100 of these. Let me alert that at everyone. SCHD, 100 shares at 20. What did I get filled at? What the hell did I get filled at? 27.14. Yeah, I got filled at 27.14. 14. There you go. So we can remove that. SPY-D. I don't want to buy SPY-D. MSTR. How is Bitcoin moving right now? Bitcoin is near the purple line. Okay, I think I might buy 10 MSTR here. Why not? So let me alert 10 MSTR. Let me buy 10 MSTR, then I'll alert it. Buy 10. Yeah, I'm not buying 100 of that. Screw that. I'll buy 10. There's a guy in my Discord who's holding like calls on MSTR, but he's deep in the red because he bought those calls at like $400. So he's down a lot. He's visiting, I think, Michael Saylor. He bought like a VIP ticket. So that's going to be fun to see what kind of news he brings. Okay, what did I get filled at on these MSTR? 314.55. I know the Discord right now is like, what the hell? This guy's alerting like everything. But yeah, but I'm not buying big positions. 3.14, no, 314 MSTR, 10 MSTR at 3 point. Notice how I'm not greedy. Like I'm not going in all in on MSTR, all in on SCHD, all in on. No, I'm spreading my buys. And I'm okay with 50 to 100 bucks here and there. That adds up over time. So if you joined the Discord last week, you're already up like $1,000, which more than pays for the 50 bucks for the membership. 314.55 is what I got filled at. 314.55. Yeah, I told everyone I'm gonna be loading up on Monday for October. MSTR, man, if this thing breaks out, it's gonna go right back to 356. So we can make like a nice $400 if we flip it. So I'm going to remove that. I'm already in. NVIDIA, I'll probably buy in a dip today maybe. But yeah. TSSI, I'll wait for it to come down to like 16. I don't want to buy more here. I'll wait. So yeah, 100 MSTR. No, 10 MSTR, 100 GR and Y, 100 SCHD. I'm already up like 12 bucks on, or 15 bucks on MSTR. So that's why you want to buy like at the purple line. Let me look at TSSI here. I'm tempted to buy 200 shares, but I kind of want to wait and see if it comes back to the purple line. Yeah, that's about it. I don't think there's anything else. NVTS, I was interested in it, but again, I kind of wanted to buy it at open and then flip it for like 50 bucks. But it already ran away from me. If I buy here, it'll probably just come down. And I take an unnecessary loss. Let's see what's going on. KSEP, don't care for that one. The market's looking pretty meh. I don't see anything interesting. Gold, oh yeah, gold is rallying right now. Gold is rallying right now. At least BMNR is doing good for Joey. Is it? KSEP, I don't care for it. There's other plays that are better. But it has a Palantir partnership, no? So KSEP, if you want to buy it where it's at right now. But I'm going to focus on these other plays. BMNR, it is moving. So Joey Shaw's not going to be behind the Wendy's. I'm almost tempted to buy 10 shares. But I mean, I just bought MSTR, which is the same thing. You're just getting exposure to Bitcoin and the movement of that. So I'll just stick to MSTR over BMNR. Okay, let's continue. Gold. I am interested in gold. BMXI. That's a penny stock, but gold is just going, man. Look at that. Yeah, that NVIDIA ascending triangle is beautiful, man. If that breaks out, I might alert 2 leaps, 2 2028 leaps, and we can make like $1,000 on it, on those leaps because of the leverage. But you buy leaps because you need the time. Too many people, when they buy calls, they load up on like 1 week expiration calls. Like, bro, that's just greedy. Okay, I think is that it? I don't see anything else that's interesting. I'm mainly buying stocks that are cheap. I'm not really looking to buy anything that's way too expensive. Yeah, no, I don't. Semiconductors are green. Look at that. Semiconductors are green, barely, but if NVIDIA breaks out, we're going to see semiconductors get a huge rally. Huge. Soundhound, it's not a buy. I would not buy here. Don't care for uranium, color. Don't care for Palantir. Looks like it wants to break down. Yeah, if Palantir doesn't hold here, it'll break down and go back to like. I mean, the biggest support is down here at 150, but it's barely holding on here. Like if it doesn't hold this, it's gonna break down. It kind of looks like it's gonna break down anyways. I wouldn't buy Palantir. It doesn't look bullish compared to Nvidia's ascending triangle. Let's see, QQQ, Meta, DTSS. Is there anything else? Big Bear AI is moving, right? Yeah. No, it's not. It's not. Big Bear AI. Hopefully, I'm hoping it sells off and comes back down to the bottom of the wedge. I don't want to buy here. Let's see. Yeah, no, I'm not buying quantum stocks. I'm not interested in quantum stocks. They're way too expensive right now. Look at that. If anything, they might be a good short or puts on the way down, but you better have a stop loss in case it just decides to explode. Because on the way down, this thing can drop. It's so extended above that purple line. It might make a good short. Look at that. Holy crap. It's 118% extended above that purple line. So if you buy RGTI right now, you're paying 118% premium. That's like going to your grocery store and being like, hey, I want to pay almost double. I want to pay more than double for my groceries. This is one hell of a short opportunity. I'm almost tempted, but I never short, so I'm just not. It's there. I think the setup is absolutely there to short the hell out of this with a nice stop loss at like 34. I'm almost tempted, not gonna lie, but I'm not. I'll stick to what I already bought in at. Is that it? Yeah, look at Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin having a big green day. If Bitcoin breaks 113, we could easily come back to 117. Then 117, we go to 120, and then 125. So don't sleep on Bitcoin, anything Bitcoin related. Because once Bitcoin gets going, you're going to see Bitcoin miners, the ETFs, MSTR, the treasuries all rallying as well. That's why I bought MSTR. I'm not interested in this one. Screw that. It's already run away from me. Look at Nvidia. It wants that breakout. Has it dipped yet? It has not dipped. It has not dipped. Buyers are really showing up today. I want to see if it dips back down to like 180, and then I'll reload for the breakout. I don't think it's going to break out today. If it does, that's going to be insanity. It'll go to like 187. That's a big like $7 move for this stock. Sybil, I might buy Sybil right now. Let me just check something real quick. If I buy, I'll wait one more day and see if it comes down to like low 004s. I'll wait. I'm not desperate to get in with the full 10K. I already have like what, 7K in, 4K, somewhere around there. I'd have to check. SoFi, my thoughts on SoFi are I don't care for it, not my kind of play. It's already too expensive. Yeah, that's those are my thoughts. What the hell? This thing is so extended. Yeah, look at that. I'm not paying for. Look at this. I'm not paying 45% premium for this. Screw that. No thanks. But when it comes down to the purple line, it's a buy. And then it rallies huge off of it. So definitely not a buy for me. Deft. What about Deft? Yeah, I don't. It's at a bottom, so it's a buy. Maybe set a stop loss at like $2 or something, but yeah, that looks kind of, it's a good play if you're looking to buy the bottom, and if it breaks out above 280, I mean, it can go to 350. There's money to be made on that one. That's not a bad play. Not a bad play. Not for me though. I am very much focused and lasered in on that ascending triangle. TSSI is another good one. Let's go to the 3-minute time frame. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. It touched that level. It touched 184 to the T. And now it's pulling back. So let's see if it pulls back to like at least 180. And now buy like another 50 shares or maybe 2 calls. NVIDIA tends to have a really good October and November. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a big breakout above that. So calls, if you can afford leaps, I think leaps are like what, 5K each at the money? Maybe 4K each at the money. I'd have to check. But those are not a bad idea if you want easy money sitting on the position and just collecting the $50 per or $60 per delta move, I think, if I recall. I'll probably buy TSSI if it holds green today. If it doesn't and turns red, I'll let it come down to the purple line because that acts as support. Those are the big plays. Sybil, NVIDIA calls, leaps, and TSSI. These are the big plays. There's like 50% plus potential. Mara stock finding buyers. So my covered calls right now, if they get called away, I not only make the $90, but I get paid to sell. That's fine by me. Damn, NVTS, look at that. Ha! This is what if you guys have been watching since this morning, I wanted to buy it open, but I was so focused on other plays that I didn't get in and I'd be chasing right now. A big YouTuber, Zip Trader, you talked about it. And when he talks about a stock, it usually rallies, so you can just buy it open and ride the candle up. It's super easy money, but I was so, focused on the other plays that I completely went out of, oh well, it is what it is. I'm not going to chase. I have the discipline to focus on, all these other plays out there. I don't think that's it. I think that's it. I don't think anything else interests me. FTNT. FTNT. Why did it drop like that? That's my question. Why did it drop like that? I mean, the only reason you'd play this is for the gap close. But I don't like playing... Man, this thing likes to gap down a lot. What the hell? Gap down here, gap up. Huge gap down. This stock is gap down and gap up central. Yeah, I don't play stocks like this. I don't care for stocks that gap down or gap up like that. Because you would hate to buy and then it gaps down on you. Screw that. I'd rather play a stock that doesn't have any gaps. The less gaps, the better. In my opinion, you want things to be as reliable, as consistent as possible. This thing consistently has gap downs, which means there's a risk with holding this stock. Whereas a stock that doesn't have many gap downs or gap ups, it's kind of like, oh, it's consistent, so it never has these gap downs, so you don't have to worry about overnight risk at that point, if that makes sense. The less risks you can have when trading a stock, the better. So I'm not a fan of that. Those gaps. Screw that. Especially big gaps like that. Small gaps, sure. Big gaps, hell no. Look at that. Mara stock, if you bought at the purple line, I mean, you're up $1. So it works. Breachstone, waiting for MSTR to pump. Hell yeah, we should be pumping. If Bitcoin breaks out, we're going to see MSTR move at least 25%. So I might average up. I'm okay with averaging up until the purple line. After it's past the purple line, I'm not averaging up. But definitely something to keep an eye on. So there you go. If you bought any of the stocks this morning, I mean, yeah, you're just sitting pretty. This is what the game is. You buy stock and you sit on it. NVIDIA, did it get the dip that I want? No, it has not dipped. But it's starting to dip. Let's see if we find support at 180. I want to see it come down to 180 and I'll buy and reload. Maybe I'll buy a leap or two. Or 100 shares. Either or. Yeah, you're gonna make a lot of money, Breachstone. That's the strat right there. I have a guy in my Discord who bought MSTR calls at like $400, so he's deep in the red on those MSTR calls. He better hope it moves in his favor soon, because time is eating away at its contracts. Buying an MSTR call right now wouldn't be a bad idea. They're expensive though. They're like 10K each. Screw that. You can just buy twin video calls. I'm almost tempted to buy NVIDIA calls here. Like, very tempted. Because once that breakout happens, we close that gap to 200 fast. If I load NVIDIA calls, it'll be at the end of the day. But we'll see. It depends on whether it breaks out or not. $150K easily end of year for Bitcoin. I can see that. I can agree with that because the stock gets more volatile once we start reaching like 125. It can move up to 150 fast. So yeah, I agree. I agree. Okay, I think that's it. I've been streaming for what? Almost an hour? I don't think I have anything else to alert at this point. So if you're watching this and you're not in the Discord, you just got like free alerts. But yeah. Yeah, no. NVIDIA wants that breakout. Let me check the semiconductor ETF, SMH. Oh yeah, that thing wants it. If NVIDIA blows past 185, Alright guys, that's it. That's it for the stream. Patreon.com/shades and trades if you want all the alerts. I only gave you some right now. As soon as I end this, I'm going to give other alerts on other plays that I'm watching. But yeah, there you go. That's how I run the Discord. I literally just sit here for half an hour looking at everything. And then I just start, buy this, buy this, buy this. I'm buying this. I'm alerting that. I'm selling this because it gapped up. I'm selling that. Buy, sell, bada bee, bada boo, sold.